great form. Just, just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, if you want to push yourself to get better results in your workout, you might want to drop and give yourself 20. And Mighty Joe, we've been talking about push-ups, and I don't have the strongest upper body, I'll say that. And push-ups, they intimidate me, and I try and avoid them at all costs. But you're saying 3 types of them that we're going to do today are actually really good for you.
Push-ups are the all-American exercise. Every other country seems to have a movement named after them. There's a Bulgarian split squat, a French press, a Cuban press, Russian twists. To me, push-ups are the all-American. This is what we do. And like America, we're all about progress. We're about doing things different than everybody else. Of course, that's the way that we are. So if you want to come on down to the floor, we'll just start with the basic push-up that everybody knows.
Can I do the girl version?
Absolutely. It's progression and regression. You do what you have to do. So let's start with a push-up from your knees.
All right. So
hands are shoulder width apart.
Shoulder width apart.
You're going to lower yourself straight down to the floor. That's a push-up. We don't have to do a whole lot. We can just show that there's one.
Okay.
Now the next thing I want to do is what I call a windshield wiper push-up.
All right.
And it's going to be a bit more dynamic now. So rather than just staying in one place, we're going to start off, if our mats are 12 o'clock, from our feet at 6, our heads at 12, I want to start at 11 o'clock. And here again, you could do from your knees if you have to. But we're going to start at 11 o'clock, lower ourselves down, take a step over to 1 o'clock, and just go back and forth. So we're going to work ourselves back and forth.
So this really works your core. I mean,
it works your core, it works your chest, your arms, your shoulders, your everything.
3.
It's no longer a chest move, it's a Sarah move. Okay, there we go.
Oh, looks so glamorous.
It's really a progression to doing one-arm push-ups, too, because when you're stepping, you're only on one hand. So you're starting to teach yourself to stabilize with one arm, which is a big thing.
And you're also working, I feel like, shoulders and your upper back. I mean, push-ups really work a lot of your muscles, not just one.
Yeah, if you're willing to work the push-ups will work you, absolutely.
So what kind of reps are we talking? I mean, I know I did like 5,000 before.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, your warm-up.
Right. So what's a reasonable workout? If you're just starting out, too, and you're kind of intimidated.
Somebody asked this question on the blog earlier when I got here. There are government norms and industry, different kind of norms people will look at and say if you're between X and X age, you should do so many. Start where you are, do more. Simple enough. I mean, there's not an answer for one person. There's an answer for government or army. And
if you're starting out on your knees, then you can eventually move up to your toes.
You progress to one leg if you have to. You can do all kinds of progressions with that.
Okay, so then we have the complicated one is what I'll say.
We get a little bit more challenging. A lot of people are familiar with the military clapping push-ups where you push and you clap in the air and you catch yourself. That could be a really big jump.
And you can demonstrate that one if you want.
I could, but I'm going to show you the one that's right before that.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is take an alternating stagger, and again, you can do from your knees if you have to. So rather than both hands being underneath your shoulders, you take kind of like a heel-to-toe line with your hands.
Okay.
So you get a good shot on that with the camera.
Kind of an angle?
Yep. We're just going to do our push-up, a little staggered, then switch the steps, and there we go.
Okay.
That's what we could do that, and then as you get a little bit better, you could hop the move.
Oh, okay. No hopping for me.
Hopping from your knees might be all right. So it can be done. And it's just progression. And that extra dynamic, that push, that explosiveness, plus that absorbing yourself on the way down, it prepares you for that next step, which is the clapping style push-ups.
Now, one thing that I have a problem with, I think it's probably just weakness or bad posture, but my neck, I always think I want to put my chin to the ground. So my neck kind of goes forward. Is that something that you should avoid? Does that hurt your...
I do talk a lot about neutral spine, where you do want to keep our ears in line with our shoulders if you're looking from the side. So you only go as low as you can until you get stronger and can maintain the good posture. This is America, again, as we talk about. And a lot of our lifestyle is sitting at computers, sitting in cars. So we have that head-forward posture all day long. We get very strong here. So push-ups aren't a good thing because it reinforces that.
Okay. So you don't feel like you have to put your face to the ground, literally.
Ideally, a full range would be considered. If you lower yourself down, you could put a fist right there, and your chest would touch that hand.
Okay.
So that would be considered a full range. But if you can't, you do what you got to do.
Okay. Well, there are 3 types of push-ups. Don't be intimidated. And for more information, you can go to fox17online.com. You're going to stick around on the live blog?
Absolutely, about 15, 20 minutes still.
Okay. Well, Mighty Joe will be on the live blog. He'll be able to answer any questions that you might have, fitness, eating options.
Eat right and exercise. That's all it is.
There you go. You can get more information on our homepage, fox17online.com. Just click on the live blog for the Watch Fox 17 Morning News, and you'll be able to chat with him right now.